Hi, I'm so sorry, but today's video is not going to have a daylight, any of it, because it's like probably 7 p.m. and I wasn't able to catch any daylight for a week now. And I also really wanted to thank my dog is making sounds, sorry. I really wanted to thank all of you who commented, watched, liked the previous video. Sadly, I wasn't able to answer to every comment because I live in the capital of Ukraine and we have terrible problems with energy. Our energy production systems was attacked a lot of times, and we have how to say, like, energy shut out. We don't have energy every moment. There is time in the day when energy is non-existent in our houses, and we also don't have any light outside at any moment. So I was trying to explain it the best I can. Do you want to say hi? Come on. Come on. Here she is. Go. So, I'm so sorry to people who commented and I didn't answer. When I will have a moment and electricity and internet, I will try to. But I'm really thankful for your support. So I wanted to show you objects that I finished in these 3 weeks, projects that I started, and honey, lay down, please. Лежати. Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. And I had my birthday. It was 9th of November and today is 10th. I don't know when I will be able to post this. And people mostly gave me yarn, so I also wanted to show it. But my first finished object is actually not here. Today I sent it to my father, who is in army. It was really huge socks knitted in DK yarn. It was Sheepjes. I will write it invicta extra in gray and black color, held together, fingering held together, and I knitted it on 3mm needles. Sorry I didn't make any photos, but that was my first finished object. The second one is a head. It wasn't even a whip in the previous episode. It has alpaca from Estonian island. My dog goes crazy now, I don't know why. Please. Good. And it has also one strand of cotton merino that I bought on Con to add here, because I was saying that it is not baby alpaca, so it is kind of not prickly, it is scratchy, and with the strand of cotton merino it is really soft, like the softest yarn. I don't know how it works. And it is Pearl Soho pattern, squishy and something, I don't remember, sorry, I will write it. And it recommends 5mm needles, probably I used 4, and knitted a small adult size, and it turned out great. I love this one. The second finished object isn't fully finished. I already blocked it, but I'll tell you. This is my Karelia sweater modified. I knitted it sleeves, I knitted it with smaller yarn, thinner yarn, and with smaller needles. And I wanted it to be tight on me. And the only problem here is it is too short. I don't know if you can see it, sorry. I have, this is all I have left of Drops Baby Merino, and I will try to frock my bind off on the body and continue knitting ribbing as long as I can, and then it will be fully finished object. I don't remember if I have already finished it, but it's already blocked, so it can't be any longer, sadly. So that was my kind of boring 3 finished objects in this month. And then goes my moby sweater. Here it is. It is the front yoke. I have just put together two left shoulder and right shoulder. Here is the back yoke. I have finished it. I need it in size small, but I need it on the recommended needle size, but I use different yarn. This is alpaca, merino, and polyamide. It is kind of oh my god, how is this word? Okay, it's like drops air in its construction, so it is blown, and it is kind of a little bit prickly, which is surprising for me. I have like baby sensitive skin, and it is 350 meters per 100 grams, but it's blown, so it's like pushy. And this is Lanagato merino. I suspect that it is not super washed, and it is also 350 meters per 100 grams. Together they make I didn't understand how to gauge swatch in pattern. Okay, I'm recording on my phone and someone called me, and I'm not sure now if the angle will be the same, so sorry for that. I can say that it is like really dense fabric, but I tried to gauge swatch on already knitted yoke, and my gauge was 20 stitches, which is like needed, but I'm really sure that it will stretch a lot after blocking, so I think that my gauge might be a little bigger, so while knitting size S I maybe will get something like M, but it's fine. I'm kind of happy with it. So I haven't been able to knit it consistently because my main goal was to knit and send socks for my father, and now I can knit my sweater, and I'm kind of really happy. I really want to have it finished, and I want to be able to wear it. I really like I really wanted some cable sweater. I had some troubles with double moss stitch when I first started knitting it. I've messed up a few times, but no one can see it. Maybe someone can, but it will be somewhere here, and I mostly wear my hair down, so it will be fine. I also needed to frock my first few rounds a few times to start it properly, and I changed the way cables look. Like I wanted to make it like on Petite Knit's photos. Okay, my English is not good today. So this is my first whip. My second whip is one of my acquisitions. This is Novita 7, some Finnish word, brothers, if translated. It is quite rustic. It has 30% of Finnish wool. I like it. One of my friends gifted it to me, and I've just cast it on some socks. This is 3.5mm needles, and this is what is recommended for this yarn if knitting socks. But I only have 60 centimeters long needles, and it's not particularly good for magic loop. So I've stopped, and I think that either I will struggle and knit it this way, or I will buy longer needles. I don't know yet. Then I have really a lot here. I was knitting in the previous episode socks to Gifted, and I was knitting it on 2.25mm needles, and I gave up. I decided that I just can't knit gift on such small needles, so I decided to held sock yarn double and knit it again on 3mm needles. That's it. This is Alize Superwash Comfort Socks, something like that. It is a really cheap Turkish yarn, and this was a gift from one of my friends. And I'm gonna knit a heel and toe in the socks in leftovers from my father's socks. It's like, I don't know how much is here, but it's probably like 20 grams total. Someone called me again, and we have probably a different angle again. I'm so sorry. No one calls me that often anytime other than when I'm filming. So I was talking about socks, and I don't remember what I was saying. I'm so sorry. But here goes my next whip, probably, if I have another. I'm not sure if I have another. Probably I don't, but I have a lot of acquisitions. And the first one is this. This is, I just don't know how to describe it. This is Laura Piano merino and cashmere on cone, and it is 250 meters per 100 grams, so it should be a decay. It looks thinner than it is because it is in, how to say it? Okay, you need to wash it for it to be fluffy. I've made a swatch, tiny swatch, and you just, how fluffy is it? It is the softest yarn I've ever touched. And I'm going to knit a champagne cardigan with it. I have I don't remember how much grams here, more than 400, almost half of a kilo, and it will be enough for me to knit size L on 4mm needles. So I will size down half millimeters size needles, and I will size up one size. I want to finish my moby sweater and start doing this, because this is the best yarn I've ever had. I just worry that it will peel a lot, and it probably will, but okay, I think one cashmere thing in my wardrobe is fine. Then I have, this is again Alize it's the same thing but in different form. My friend gifted me 4 balls, 2 in cream color, almost white, and they come in 100 grams skeins. I don't actually love this color. It is like different shades of pink, a little bit of white, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. So I think that I'm gonna need some socks for gifts with it. And this one. It will just wait in my stash until I use it. Then my aunt gifted me some money and suggested I spend it on yarn, and I bought. We were walking in city center, and she lives near that place, near that location, and she said that there is a yarn shop nearby, and I tried to Google it, and I don't know, they didn't have any website, and the photos that I found pictured mainly fabrics, and I wasn't actually sure if there will be anything interesting, like not just some acrylic wool blends, but they had a lot of cones of yarn, and I'm gonna show you them. First thing that I bought, it is like almost 50 grams of sock yarn. This is merino and polyamide. It will be enough for me to knit some shorties, and I mostly knit shorties. Then, oh my god, I can find it. 1 second. Here it is. This is the thing that I found there. It is a wild silk. It is so strange when I touch it. It squeaks a little bit and it has fluff. They said that they're how to say this word? A man who gives them yarn to sell. Oh my god. Sometimes just give them random. Oh my god, it has dry grass in it. The man just sometimes gives them some random, really strange schemes and says maybe someone will buy it, and this is one of them. I saw it, and the moment I saw it I knew I loved this color because I have only not a daylight but my lamp here. You may not see it properly, but it is wonderful. I don't know, maybe I will need some accessories like a Sophie scarf, something like that, or I have that pattern that I was looking at, drinks on the patio crop top, something like this. I think that silk will go quite well with summer top, even if it's fluffy. And I also bought another skein. They're quite light and small. This is also some kind of silk. It is also a little bit fluffy, but not as much as the first one. I don't understand what is written here. It doesn't make any sense, but I just know that it is silk. You can maybe see here a little bit that it is fluffy. I just loved it. It is really strange yarn. Like, I haven't seen strangest yarn in my life yet, but I just wanted it the moment I saw it. And the last gift that I remembered only now, so it was from my sister. I chose it, she just gave me money to buy it. It is hand-dyed yarn. I never thought that we have like hand-dyeing yarn culture in Ukraine until I found two different women who dye yarn. Oh my god. And there is some girl probably in USA who dyes yarn, and she has that color Haunted Forest that I saw, and I fall in love with it. I don't know why I was watching at some shop of hand-dyed yarn in America, because I can't afford a skein that costs $30 at the moment. Like, I can make a sweater that costs $30. To be completely honest, my moby sweater costs less. And the delivery to Ukraine also costs probably another $30. But I just fell in love with the color, and this color reminded me of it. Like, I think that it is really beautiful. This is merino. I don't know if it is superwashed. I love it. I'm in love with it. And one skein, one hand is 100 grams. It weighs, it is 450 meters. And I think that I will make a cumulus with it. I really want to make a twist loop top, but I'm not sure if color changes will lay not in a good way in a ribbed top with cables. So probably, oh my god, just look at it. Probably this will be a cumulus, and I think this is it. I haven't forgot anything. I know that this video is a bit chaotic, but I'm a really chaotic person who always tries to organize space, thoughts, plans, and almost never succeeded it. My channel is called Mess, so it is as it is. I also wanted to mention that I try to buy as less yarn as possible, and the reason is as many other people have said in their podcasts, Instagram, anywhere, it costs a lot of money. It takes space, and I live with my boyfriend in one-room apartment in studio, and we just don't have space at all. And the other thing that is related to me is the fact that we have a lot of problems here in Ukraine in general, in my city, because it is a capital. We have a lot of people living here, and we have a lot of troubles with energy. We may have a lot of troubles with warmth, with our radiators. I don't know how to say it in the right way, but there is some, it is possible that we may have to leave city and go to another city, another district of our country, where there will be more electricity and so on, just to be able to work, to study. I'm still at university, and just not to freeze to death. So I can have a lot of yarn, because if I spend now a lot of money on yarn, I may just have to leave it all here, and I don't want that. I also am beginning to be a little too conscious about amount of knitted objects that are quite dear to me, because I've made them, and I wanna to be able to take objects that I love, clothes that I love with me, and I will be able just to have something like this, just a backpack with me, and not even a suitcase, because I have a dog, and to evacuate or just leave some city in a rush with a dog is not really possible if you have a suitcase. Sometimes you just need to have her on hands, like to carry her, and I just can have a lot of things with me. So I'm constantly thinking like, okay, I have 2 favorite sweaters, I will be able to put them in my backpack, and for example I will be able to put these 2 skeins and my silk there and few pairs of needles, and everything else I will have to leave. So I'm trying to look at smaller projects. I will finish things that I have named here. I will make champagne cardigan. I'm in love with this yarn. I also will need a sweater to gift to my mom. She has her birthday in a month, but I think that next things that I will need in next time will be probably even some summer tops, because they take less space. Maybe Sophie scarf, because I found some quite cheap cashmere here in Ukraine. I was looking at Kharkiv cashmere, and it is really expensive. Again, to knit a Sophie scarf I need 2 balls, and I can buy a sweater quantity of even drops yarn and knit a sweater. I found more cheaper. I found cheaper substitute. So I maybe make some small Sophie scarf, sugar blue bralette, for example. I was looking at. I also have a few sassy classy crop top. Oh my god, I forgot. Some smaller objects. I'm thinking about making a lot of socks, a lot of tops, maybe some other sweater, but I don't know yet which one. But I'm trying to control the amount of things that I buy and knit, because I will be just really sorry to leave them. This is like the smallest thing that you can worry about if you have to leave your place in a rush, because it is just too dangerous to stay. But I don't know, it may be really silly, but I will be sad to leave some like this yarn, because it is one of a kind yarn, and I will be sad. And so I was thinking a lot about it, and again my thoughts are kind of chaotic, I know, sorry. I was trying the best I could to explain it, to say it, but my English is still quite bad, and I'm in a rush recording this because my boyfriend will be here soon, and I don't feel comfortable filming near someone. And I also have electricity and light now, and I don't want to record in a full darkness or with oh my god, I forgot how they're called. It is the simplest word. Sorry, I will write it. So thank you for watching. Again, I'm so thankful for all your support, for your views, your likes, your comments on my previous video. I really appreciate it. Sadly, I wasn't able to answer to everyone. I will try to. And if I will have electricity and internet connection and all the things that I need to answer, I will. I'm also kind of sorry about the angle that you're looking at me like this, probably, or like this, I don't know, but I have terrible setup here, and I haven't yet had an idea how to fix it. But thank you a lot, I really appreciate you all.